All right, so this is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, starting in three, two, one. And there we go, Paramount logo again. What will it become this time? A mountain, you say? Well, what about an engraving of a mountain?
Meh. Wrong. It's a gong.
Well, it's an engraving on a gong. At Club Obi-Wan, Will.
Wow. That's not a reference at all.
No. What could that possibly be referencing? I do like the opening of Temple of Doom.
I feel like it may upset people in a modern context, but you
Well,
know.
I like the dance number. Although I don't like the Indiana Jones, font being in it. I prefer the actual, font they had in Raiders. For, the credits and stuff. Ki Kwai Kwan. Love him.
Yeah, he's really had such a career resurgence in the last couple of years.
Well, yeah. Well, he got a friggin' Oscar.
Well, he's a great actor.
He's fantastic, yeah.
But I feel like I hadn't seen anything of him, and then in the last couple of years, he's just popped up in so many things.
Well, I think he didn't have any work for, the longest time.
Let's consult the magic Google device.
Mm-hmm. Although the logistics of how they're actually watching this show it doesn't make sense. It's all done for the credits,
Yeah, well, you know. All right. It's been in some stuff recently,
Yeah.
obviously. But he started out Indiana Jones, first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Then he did Cyndi Lauper Goonie music video. Then he was Data in the Goonies.
Yep.
Then another music video. And then in something I cannot pronounce. Then he was Rick in Passengers. Or Passenger or something else I can't pronounce. Then he's in a show. Then he was in Breathing Fire, whatever that is, in 1991.
Yeah.
Then he's in another show in the 90s for a season. He's in one episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, is he?
He's in Encino Man.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He's in
The Brendan Fraser
another
classic.
show, another movie. Finding, yeah, so basically so he had a little bit of work throughout the 90s, but not a whole lot. And then early 2000s did one last thing, and then nothing until 2021, where he was then in another movie. And then 2022, he did Everything Everywhere All at Once, and now he's been in a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Or by a whole bunch of stuff, I mean, he was in another show, and then he did Loki, and then he did Kung Fu Panda 4, then he's done Love Hurts, The White Lotus, and now another movie coming up as a voice.
Mm-hmm.
So big career resurgence, but yeah, basically 20 years of not having films.
Yeah.
I wonder why that was.
I'm sure he's probably done interviews and stuff about it.
I'm sure he has, I don't know off the top of my head. I feel like Indiana Jones is practically a spy.
Well, yeah, they kind of do a lot of that stuff. Because originally, Spielberg wanted to make a James Bond movie. But then he ended up doing Indiana Jones instead. Kind of as a substitute. And you can really tell the inspiration when he's dressed up literally dressed up like Sean Connery.
Yeah. And when Sean Connery shows up later on.
Well, exactly, yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't be that worried about him stabbing her.
Mm-hmm. The diamond's very important in the Indiana Jones lore.
Why?
Well, because like the last like handful of episodes of the Young Indiana Jones show is all about this diamond and him trying to find it, and he like loses friends along the way, and it's quite complicated stuff.
Interesting.
The Peacock's Eye.
Also, those gold coins look identical to the one in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
He fucking stabbed her.
She's doing our work.
Yeah. I don't even have anything to say. There's not much to say.
Maybe this wasn't a good choice of movie. I do really like this scene, like the kind of back and forth and all that. It's a great effect, the blood like seeping through the clothing.
Yeah, it was cool. First bite, not much.
Yeah.
His Indiana Jones is still dying of poison.
Yeah.
The guy with the plates.
Poor cigarette lady.
A Wilhelm.
I hear it. They still play music. There's only like a guy like stabbed with a flaming shish kebab, and they're like still playing music. This kid, what kind of face did he pull to make them scream like that?
Why is this girl so badly after the diamond?
I don't know. Opportunity.
I guess.
Mm.
But like, she's kind of a dick.
Oh yeah. A lot of this stuff was originally planned for the first movie, like hiding behind the gong and all that stuff. But they kind of cut it to make the movie more concise.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense in the context of the first one.
Well, no, but like there would have been more scenes like kind of connected the two together. So they're like, oh, we'll just reuse this kind of idea for the next movie. See, Club Obi-Wan.
Bond. James Bond. You say hold on to your potatoes?
Oh yeah. The iconic line, Will.
Club Obi-Wan.
Surprised no one got their hand chopped off.
Ew. Short Round is not great at driving.
He's like 8 years old.
Never mind, I take it back. He's a pretty good driver.
Yeah.
How did that one guy not die?
I do love the setting, like the 1930s, like China. It's quite interesting.
Another Wilhelm.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of those in these movies.
What's wrong with her?
She's not cut out for this kind of adventure, Will.
You think?
Oh, we're gonna get a pretty random cameo here. Do you know who that is?
Art Weber?
The actor.
No.
It's Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, it is Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't like kind of miss that because there's not like an actual like close up of him where you can see his face properly.
Not Dr. Jones's best choice.
Nope.
It's a fun reveal, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they kind of set it up too, where he's like, "Oh, we had to just start notice to get the plane for you." Well, wrong plane. And that's kind of where my love of Temple of Doom kind of ends. I love that section there, like the whole gangsters and car chases and stuff like that. That's all great. Then when they get to like India, it's kind of I lose my love of the film quite quickly. I mean, he kind of abducted her.
Well, it's not like they like knew each other or had any sort of plan, so he did straight up abduct her.
Yeah, like he didn't need to take her on the plane with him.
No. Didn't even really need to bring her with him out of the building.
Well, he needed to get the antidote, but he could have like reached into her shirt and grabbed it earlier before jumping out the window.
Also, if they're meant to kill him, why bother flying and then refueling to then keep going?
Yeah.
And he didn't think to get off the plane at that point?
I guess not. I guess they needed to wait for an opportunity to sneak away, but
But why?
I don't know.
Why not just kill them?
Yeah, pull a gun, bang, bang, bang. like the detail of the one guy was like afraid to jump.
Like that short round's like, maybe go close this door. Yeah, we really don't have much to say for this opening here.
No, no.
This is just like, kind of is what it is, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you find a flat enough area of ground, you could probably land the plane relatively safely.
Yeah, well, like, it wouldn't just start plummeting out of the sky. You'd
No.
probably have a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm. You can kind of glide it into a good enough position, but I don't know. He doesn't have any flying experience, so I guess.
I mean, in theory, if they landed on more of a slope too, that could have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they landed on pretty flat ground, so not really.
Yeah. And that, it's not super believable that could have happened, that they could, like, survive that fall. But they didn't fall from that far
No.
compared to what people make it out to be.
But I'm saying, like, if they fell in on more of a slope even, they probably would have been better off, because people
Yeah.
will jump out of planes with, like, snowboards and skis
Oh,
and
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't jump from that high, but they jump from pretty high.
It's a tad goofy.
Well, that, I don't think they're surviving.
Yeah. Even if you
Also,
land
how
on
did they go from, like, the mountains of Nepal to this, like, super lush river?
I don't know. They must have been the very edge of the Himalayas.
That's your biggest concern. I feel like Short Round wasn't in this movie so long, from what I remembered.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I thought Short Round left.
No, he's in the whole movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't remember that then.
You don't remember anything about Short Round being in this film?
No, I don't. I thought he was only there at the start and then he leaves.
He's a one and done character. They throw him out of the airplane, let him fall to his death.
Yeah, like,
Okay, sure.
I don't know what I actually thought, but Ah, it's Steven. I'm kidding.
Marty. Yeah.
Wait, so presumably, let's assume that guy didn't move. How the fuck did they see him?
No, I think he moved. Like he's like been walking ahead of them, and then they have to keep up.
Yeah, so they left China, or Shanghai, and they flew west.
Mm-hmm.
And then they stopped in that one place, and they kept flying more west. So, like...
It's supposed to be India where they are.
But that doesn't even make that much sense geographically, does it?
Yeah. I think they're in like kind of northern India. Although not that they were allowed to actually film in India, the Indian government were like, "No way, you're filming this fucking movie here." So they had to go over to the neighboring countries.
Well, I feel like they'd be more in like Bhutan even, or like Nepal, because they didn't really even get that far out of China.
Well, they must have made it across like the Himalayan mountains.
I guess.
I think that's what they imply.
Like if they're on the very, very northern edge of India, then.
I think so, yeah.
Because at least from the map travel, they did not get that close to India before the pilots jumped out. Must respect the local custom.
You must respect the local custom. This is what we in the business call diplomacy.
You guys don't even know each other.
Him and Short Round should just like run off with it, like without her.
Just be like, okay, bye.
And later, find your way home, I guess.
There's literally a fly on there.
Yeah.
That was probably not scripted, if I had to guess.
No, I don't think so. I mean, how do you script a fly? This actor didn't know English. They had to teach all his like lines phonetically, but he does a really good job.
Anna de Armas, in one of her first roles, did that. I think in War Dogs, she didn't speak English yet, so she learned all of her lines for War Dogs phonetically.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And, I mean, good on her on getting the casting.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's how I learned the French Canadian anthem. I still don't know the actual lyrics. I know I can sing it. I can't like I don't know the actual like what
you
words
can't
are
translate it?
I can tell you.
I'm sure if you thought about it, you could figure it out.
I've tried, and I was like, I know some of the words, like what some of the words actually are, and I could sing it. It would sound okay, but like there's no distinction between words.
You speak French.
I know, but it sounds like any French like music to me sounds like gibberish. It like I don't understand it when it's sung. It's really weird.
You need help, man.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Also, I'd like to further my statement about Anna de Armas. Absolutely my celebrity crush. If anyone has an opportunity for me to meet her, yes, please.
Any phone numbers or anything, pass them along.
Yeah, any connections would be great. A lot of people laughing at him in this movie.
Yeah, that's true. Adventurer, this is your mission.
Yeah, really. It's just like... This is like the most video game intro.
Yeah. Temple of Doom would make a great video game.
It really would. I mean, it did in Lego form.
Yeah. Dr. Jones, please find the stones at the Bangkok Palace.
Honestly, they could almost make it into a Jumanji thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, plus with the whole heart thing.
Mm-hmm. This would make a great like D&D quest.
Short round's like, I'm gonna just take it. Dr. Jones, I stole it. Now we can sell it.
Short round, give them back their stone.
No, Dr. Jones, you not paid me yet.
We'll pay you when we get to when we get to New Delhi.
Right, so he understands their languages, but was just choosing not to speak to them in it.
Yeah.
Fucking Indiana Jones is a dick.
For the benefit of the audience, Will.
I know, but still. Is a malnourished child.
Mm-hmm.
Get that kid a sandwich. They're really making him hit his marks.
Mm-hmm. You do see the details of like the scars on his back from the whips.
It's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why the kid would have brought that with him though.
Yeah, where would he have gotten it from?
Mm-hmm.
I remember this movie being a lot faster.
Yeah. Faster, more intense. We aren't that super far into the movie though. Like it's like we're still.
Yeah, no, I know we're not. But I just remember the pacing of this being faster.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a shooting star.
Make a wish. Wish I wasn't fucking here.
Poor elephant.
Yeah.
They're really not meant for carrying people.
No, no.
Why is she wearing heels?
I don't think they have any other shoes for her. It's our reaction to this.
Yeah. That sounds like ADR. I don't think that was recorded.
Yeah, I think she probably said something else originally.
Pancot? I can't go to Pancot. She's the worst.
Yeah. I don't mind her in some scenes, but like I don't know. It's hard to like have like to talk about the film while she's like just rambling on about stuff. Like it feels like she's in her own little movie.
Yeah, it's a different tone.
Yeah.
Your best friend.
And he gets like super jealous.
Hey,
Short round, I thought I was your best friend.
Sharon, you take that back right now.
Think I'm gonna fucking kill that elephant. Kid's just making fun of her.
They really kind of kidnapped her. Like, there's no
Yeah.
reason for her to be here. Little monkey just chilling out. Damn monkey's back again.
The fuck is an owl doing there?
Oh, I remember enjoying this movie a lot more.
Well, we'll get to the part where they rip out people's hearts soon, Will.
I know, but like this movie's going real slow.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they had a vintage dress for her to wear, like that like sequin thing. But the elephant ate it.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was like an actual like 1920s like dress. But they had enough material they were able to kind of like replace it and have that kind of big cut in the back. So like you'll see it in the background of these shots, but it's a different dress because the elephant ate it. So the continuity's a little off because of that, but you know that can't be helped.
I know Indiana Jones was bothered by the snakes in the last movie, but like he's way more bothered by them in this.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's one snake, and he was in a room full of snakes.
yeah. But that's in the future, Will.
I guess.
So maybe he got over it, I guess? I don't know. Finally.
Took you long enough. Is this where this kid walked from?
Yeah.
Frickin' kid should have done a better job of keeping himself alive if he managed to walk that far that long.
Mm-hmm. I don't think the kid died, but
No, like, that kid definitely died.
I don't know, maybe.
It's pretty creepy.
It is, yeah. I like that sculpture. Oh no, fingers.
I thought he was gonna lick it for a second.
Poison.
Definitely blood.
Oh, blood.
AB type. Oh, negative.
Ooh, good stuff.
I've seen swarms of bats like that when I was in Australia. It's horrifying.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
I didn't realize at first what it was because I was, whatever, 12.
Mm-hmm.
But then I put it two and two together and I was like, holy fuck!
No, I've only seen a couple of bats in person. Like, we have some in North Bay.
Yeah, but not in swarms like that.
No, no, no. Mr. Round.
Mr. Round.
That's what they call me. Yeah, this was back when India was still kind of split up into little kingdoms and stuff. Generally under the umbrella of the British, but still pretty separate.
Well, Indy seems like he's a colonizer, so.
Understatement of the series. I think they have that line to explain why India looks so freaking scraggly.
Tunes go hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so it says unexpected like that. I don't think they're that happy about unexpected visitors.
Yeah. Captain Blumbert. That's an actor. He's in a lot of stuff. He's in The Shining. He's the guy that like talks to Jack Nicholson in the bathroom. He's like, I was the old caretaker. He's like, didn't you kill your kids? Yeah.
Short Round, not a big fan of dancing.
No, well, not a big fan of women. He's like, maybe I can get some of that.
Mr. Round. I'm gonna change your name in my phone to Mr. Round.
Don't you dare.
Actually, I think you can set a nickname for people, can't you?
Sure. I think so, actually, yeah.
Let me look. Steven Andriation. Edit. Add related name. No, mother's name. No, that's not what I want. Nickname. There we go. Mr. Round. In theory, now, if you like call me, it should pop up as Mr. Round.
God. I'm going to find some other nickname for you.
I feel like I could also be Mr. Round.
Mr. Round? Mr. Round.
Mr. Round does.
Yeah. Don't you dare say a word, Will.
But I mean, Steve, come on, look at him. He's right there. Your mustache is literally the same.
Jeez.
That's on you, man.
Oh, there's you, Will. A fucking snake.
Ooh, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
That is my reaction.
Yeah. Well, I think yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, needless to say, this is a very inaccurate depiction of Indian cuisine, which is quite delicious.
Yes,
in reality.
literally some of the best food in the entire world.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah, wildly inaccurate.
Yeah. People eat bugs in the world, but not. I don't think in India. And definitely not like giant beetles like that.
Oh, Steve, come on. It's not appropriate, man. You shouldn't be doing that.
That wasn't me.
The effect of the fire in the vase there is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little candle.
I know this one.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
There's still like meat and shit attached to the eyeballs.
Yeah, like no way.
Spielberg was really doing a racism here.
Oh yeah, yeah. This movie's like made entirely out of spite. Yeah, because a lot of it came from George Lucas's divorce, which is why it's so much darker than Raiders of the Lost Ark. But like, yeah,
Get over it, George.
well, this is how he did. That should play at the start of the movie and at the end.
If you're offended by this movie, George Lucas is not sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
He knows what he did.
Can't even eat monkey brains without getting like horrible diseases.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Thought you could eat them.
I don't think so. And you definitely shouldn't eat human brains. That's a known fact.
You probably shouldn't eat people in general.
Well, no, but like just saying, that's the worst part to eat. I mean, you take a little nibble out of a thigh, maybe an arm. You know, it's all good. Liver, sure. I do like this scene between them where they're like, it's like a back and forth kind of. Will they? Won't they?
Don't tempt him. Look at him. Look at that face. That's not a.
He's like, I brought my whip.
Oh no! I don't. No. I don't know if that's what they meant.
Well, there is a very kind of BDSM blooper that has leaked out.
Leaked.
Well, it's not been like officially released, but it's of Harrison Ford like during the torture scenes where he's getting like whipped, and they got Barbara Streisand to come in like a dominatrix outfit and start whipping him and like yelling at him, and then Carrie Fisher comes in like dressed in one of those like clothing or one of the like bodyguard outfits, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna rescue you, and then Irvin Kershner comes in, and he's like, oh hey, how you doing? He starts like directing it. It's very funny.
Flash. Stagger.
No, different director. Well, different director.
I know. Don't whip until I tell you.
Don't whip the slaves till I tell you.
That's not true.
Yeah, there is several movies proving that.
Your students hit on you quite often to
Very
great
often.
effect.
To great effect. And now it's a battle of the wills. Who will cave?
Not me. He's got short round to back him up, man.
No, Short Round's asleep. 5 minutes, eh? Short Round's like passed out.
Yeah, he looks like he's like passed out drunk.
Too many monkey brains.
Fun fact: you actually can't really smell your own breath
No, it's very hard.
because your nose and your mouth are literally connected.
Yeah.
I feel like they're both down pretty bad.
Oh, they are. Well, they are. But circumstances will get in the way. This guy's just watching him pace around.
Short round is really sleeping pretty heavy.
Oh, yeah. Although he did lift his hat up a second ago. It's like, no, I must have sex.
I must get dead ass.
No, that's the next movie.
Jesus.
Short round, accomplice in murder.
That guy is. I don't think that's how physics works.
No. She was like, oh shit.
Dun dun dun.
I like this scene. He's like trying to find the air, and he's like hitting up on the statue.
She's just upset because she wants to be touched like that.
So that's where it is.
And make sure you get my whip back.
Yeah.
Take it off that guy. I don't know how you're gonna get him down, but I want it back. Whatever it takes.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones. It's like 3 hours later.
He's like pulled the ceiling fan down.
It's like stuck in the motor of it.
Dr. Jones, your whip is ruined.
Covered in blood.
Proceeds to touch.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
Doesn't she get kidnapped here?
No.
That's so goofy. She's in a very different film.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's in a movie where she's like an American fish out of water.
Yeah, it's like comedy.
She got on the wrong plane, ended up in India. Has her own little adventure, and he's on like the Indiana Jones and the Quest of Death. Completely different. I wouldn't want to film that like with all those bugs.
No, that'd be awful.
Not so much like because I don't like bugs, but like I wouldn't want to like step on them, especially those great big ones.
Yeah. No kidding.
Because I don't know, like bugs that big, they feel kind of more.
Squishy.
Well, yeah, and also like more alive to me. I don't know. Like I'll fuck the shit out of a mosquito, but like maybe I should phrase that differently. I'll kill a mosquito any day, but like a great big like stick bug. Nah,
Steve,
he's a
so
friend.
what you're saying is Steve is prejudiced against bugs.
Only certain bugs. Some bugs have more humanity than other bugs. The dead rise.
Yeah, they died. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she is going so slow, and it took them so long to get there.
Yeah.
Straight up horrifying.
Yeah.
Uh.
I don't know. I kind of like this scene.
I know, but it just goes on too long, I think.
Yeah. I love that delivery. His face. Everyone thinks the hat grab is in the original film. It's in this one.
Yeah.
In the first one, he has his whip that's under the door that's closing.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah.
It's also a good matte painting
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
because the smoke kind of hides it.
Mm-hmm.
Kalima!
Dalima. Zumjaba.
The Gumjaba!
Zumjaba.
Listen al Gaib!
Put your hand in the box. But the box is on his chest.
Surprised there's not more memes of. Frick. Who's the guy that plays Stilgar? I know his name. I'm totally blanking on it. Javier Bardem?
Yes, yeah.
Surprised there's not more memes of Javier Bardem yelling Listen al Gaib to things.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like memes used to last a lot longer than they do now.
Yeah, well, meme turnover in today's culture is pretty quick.
In this economy, a meme lasting more than a month? No way.
We live in a post-meme society.
We do well. Mola Ram.
Is he the Prime Minister guy?
No, he's just some other guy.
Oh.
The Prime Minister guy is here, though, somewhere.
I feel like they should have made him the Prime Minister guy.
Yeah, they could have just put those two characters together, yeah. Would have made just as much sense.
If not more sense.
Yeah. I want to say this prop that Cage was used in one of the Ewok movies. I think I'm remembering that right. Maybe I'm wrong and it was used somewhere else, but it was used in like another Lucasfilm project.
Oh.
I think it's in like Caravan of Courage or something, or Battle for Endor, or one of those ones. Not that matters, but that's a fun fact for you guys.
Kalima!
Oh, needless to say, I wasn't allowed to watch this part as a kid.
Yeah, well, for obvious reasons.
And I mean, fairly tame by today's standards, but
It's pretty dark.
yeah, considering this was before, well, this is the reason PG-13 got created. This was still like rated PG because they're like, well, it's not an R. So they're like, all right, it'll be PG. And then people were like, what the fuck, this isn't. And so Spielberg was like, maybe we should have a couple extra steps. Oh, also they have a vortex to hell, I guess. I
Yeah, or like lava tornado.
think they're built on a volcano or something. I don't know.
Guy's been yelling for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they'd go through a lot of metal cages if you're dumping a cage in a lava like that all the time.
Yeah. But they bring it back up. It survives somehow.
Magic.
Magic.
It's made of mithril.
Yeah, what an effectively like intense scene. I mean, horribly racist, but incredibly intense.
It's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Ooh, The Rock.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking, Will?
People.
Chilled monkey brains.
Backs up too far. Ah!
Yeah. Hamam Jabbar. I want to cut that just him say that's The Rock.
That's The Rock.
Boy, all of our protagonists are horribly greedy.
Money. I.
SpongeBob, me boy. I hear you got some diamonds.
Indie me boy.
Roundy, me boy.
Shorty me boy.
Shorty, me boy. Shorty, me timbers.
Shiver me shorty timbers me boy.
Me boy.
Arg. That's pretty good, SpongeBob.
Thank you. SpongeBob. Oh, this is Patrick.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Duh.
Maybe we should do the SpongeBob movie.
Which one?
The original, Will.
Yeah, the good one.
Or maybe just like some good SpongeBob episodes.
I haven't watched an episode of SpongeBob in God knows how long.
There's so many good ones.
They used to be on Netflix. I don't know
Yeah.
if they still are.
Oh, I doubt it. I love the episode where they go on strike. And like SpongeBob and Patrick or SpongeBob and Squidward are like protesting the Krusty Krab. It's so funny. Or the one where the food inspector comes in and they think he's like some like guy trying to steal burgers, and so they plot to kill him. And they like find this like horrible burger, and like he chokes on a fly and he's like unconscious, and they think he's dead, so they go like try to hide the body and stuff. Oh, it's so funny.
I always liked the episodes when the two superhero guys showed up.
Oh yes, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Because they were always so old and goofy.
Evil!
Evil!
I'm tired of playing second banana to a man who wears a bra.
Just take all of them.
My young ward, Barnacle Boy.
Indy, you're going way too slow here, man.
Yeah, this could have been over and done with in like a matter of seconds. But he took too long, Will. He got greedy. Did you see those like skinned people hanging up on the wall?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, never mind.
Fuck, man.
That's fucked up.
That's grim.
Yeah, that's super dark.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. How the fuck did that guy get up there?
He's the rock climbing master of the thugging cult. He just rises up.
He's got the like Baron Harkonnen levitation thing.
I was gonna say he just has magic. Oh, that's where we keep Adam when he's not recording.
Poor Adam. Back to the mines with you.
Back, I say. There we go. Pat Roach. He's back.
Listen al Gaib! Listen al Gaib! Indeed, that was not a very good plan, because now you've definitely condemned that child to death.
Yeah. Also, if they're trying to find the stone, like, and it's like a lost artifact, they're digging way too fucking deep. Like, it's not gonna be like embedded in stone unless it was like, you know,
Millions of years old?
yeah, exactly. Or if it was like covered in like a volcanic eruption or something like that, like you wouldn't find it like that.
I mean, given the amount of lava around them, though, it's not
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah, it's not a bad assumption or something, but like still, like as an archaeologist, Will, I'm gonna rate this like a -2. There's been no archaeology in this at all. Oh no, he looked at a piece of paper that some
Yeah.
slave kid gave him. Okay,
he's told some stories.
okay. We're at a 1.
Hey, what about general knowledge?
This movie's horribly inaccurate, Will. You want to try that again?
Let's get another take on that, please. Line. Look at that skull thing. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I have an Indiana Jones action figure that comes with that little cup with the skull on it. They did a line of like 6-inch action figures for Indiana Jones back when the latest movie came out.
I thought you were about to say they did a line before filming the scene. I was like,
fun
that's
fact-
pretty on brand for Harrison Ford, from my understanding.
Yeah, Harrison Ford, this other actor. Both no. They did a line of action figures, but they didn't do the Temple of Doom ones. At least not very many. They did Short Round. They did a couple versions of Indy, but they didn't do any of the side characters.
Actually, I think I had an Indiana Jones Lego set at some point that had
Oh, yeah.
Short Round and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I had the plane. Never mind. I think I had the Nazi plane.
I know you had that. I know you had the little motorcycle chase scene because I got the Henry Jones Sr. off of you,
Yeah, I think
and then traded him to Connor Dean for a McDonald's toy.
that was not a worth it trade.
No, but you can buy him for like $8. So you know.
I'm sure you could buy the McDonald's toy for less.
No, it's from Night at the Museum 2, Will. I was obsessed with that movie.
Yeah, they could have just combined the Prime Minister and this guy, and that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Because this guy just kind of shows up, no context, anything.
Yeah.
Guy's got a good beard, though.
Mm-hmm.
You should grow your beard out that long.
Yeah.
How long could you grow your beard? Like, before it, like, kind of slows down a lot?
I don't know. Like people have like 12-foot beards.
No, I know. I'm saying for you, though.
Oh, me? I don't know. I think the longest I've had it was maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches long.
I feel like you should get, like, a big, long one.
Mm.
Maybe next winter. Obviously not for summer. That'd be probably annoying.
Some giant like friggin' Duck Dynasty beard. Oh, and they did a few Lego sets too, of like recent Indiana Jones sets, and they were gonna do a Temple of Doom one with like a minecart thing and everything, but that got canceled. I think because of like the controversy of like of what these scenes are. But they got along to like the point where like there was box art and stuff that you could find.
A voodoo Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm. Also, voodoo, not really an Indian thing.
No.
Also, voodoo just real in the Indiana Jones universe.
Yeah.
Just like in James Bond.
So I like that they gave him a hat. Like, the hat is an integral part.
The hat, the jacket, like everything, it's like all there. Yeah, usually voodoo dolls, you just need a bit of wax and like a piece of hair.
That would have hurt. He just got stepped on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for this scene here where they were filming is when that blooper happened. Yeah, because Barbara Streisand comes in and she gets really into it too. She's like she's wailing
Barbara
on him.
Streisand would be into that though. It's
Yeah.
Barbara fucking Streisand.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand.
Also, not a bad actor, Barbara Streisand.
Good song too.
Yeah. Although I don't think I've seen her in any of her like actual like important films. I've seen her in The Guilt Trip with Seth Rogen. She's not bad in that.
You think he ever fell onto the candles and burned himself?
Probably. It's Harrison Ford. He's the most unlucky guy on earth.
It's true.
And so our main protagonist becomes evil, and we follow Short Round.
Evil!
Evil! Yeah.
Yeah, so
And Harrison Ford plays a good villain. Like, there's been a few movies where he plays a bad guy, and he's really good.
I mean, people only laugh in this movie if they're evil.
Yeah. This will let him keep his hat. Also, they have electricity, too.
Also, if it's about mining, why are they only taking the kids?
Yeah, you'd think they... Well, easier to control, I guess, but I don't know.
We'll just take everyone?
Yeah, you'd think. See, there's the Prime Minister.
Harrison Ford's pretty jacked.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He got really into shape for the Indiana Jones movies.
Kalima!
Manam Jabbar, Manam Jabbar. Yeah, they could have made those two the same character. It wouldn't have made a difference. Like, plot-wise. Great lighting, too, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
just-
cool light. Especially red, because usually they don't... Red's not a big film color choice.
No.
Like, it's used often enough, but usually it's not always captured the best.
Mm-hmm.
But it works in this.
That's right. She doesn't have a heart.
The score goes pretty fucking
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
Why is one of her hands free?
I don't know.
He just starts choking her to death.
Yeah. The guy's stepping. He's like, hey, dude, we're gonna dip her in lava first, man. Come on. There's an order of things that must be done.
Freedom!
The mines.
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Why didn't they pull his heart out?
I don't know.
Or her heart, not his.
You like the spit? I guess. Quite a kinky movie.
Have you ever watched Archer?
I've seen bits and pieces.
So, like, I don't know why, but that made me think of the scene when Archer is on his rampage for cancer treatment drugs.
Right.
And he's interviewing the mob guys. And he's like, oh, Jeopardy. And he's like, all right, here, guy. And he's like, dude spits in his face. He's like, cock-flavored spit. didn't think that would be on the board, but you never know what's going to be on the board. Can I get cock-flavored spit? It's like, oh, and then he shoots the guy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to source that scene.
It's hilarious scene, but it's just like such an insane thing to say. It's a fact of someone spitting in your face.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good comeback. That sounded like a lightsaber effect. Starts playing Duel of the Fates.
Kaliba!
Welcome to hell. Also, yeah, she'd be like burning already.
Yeah, well, you know. Oh!
Bet you forgot that. Cast him into the fire.
Cast him into the fire. Damn, you just burned that guy. It's pretty good acting to be like, what?
Yeah. That's another great thing about Indiana Jones' character is his quick wit. He's able to think of things really fast.
Yeah, Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah.
And she died.
Yeah,
Because that guy was on fire well before that point.
Yeah.
Well, that one's goofy as fuck. That's one very specific trap door to like save you.
You'll never catch me, Batman.
It's like Count Dooku in that one episode of Clone Wars.
Foolish Jedi.
Will Indiana Jones make it in time?
Possessed by an evil spirit. Indiana Jones sacrifices Willie Scott to Sheba, the god of death.
Will short round make it in time?
As life is in the balance, will short round make it in time?
What would be the motivational quote for this one?
Kalima. Surviving from a plane crash in an inflatable raft and traveling through a forsaken village, our heroes arrive at Pancot Palace
To find the children missing.
to find the missing children. Sinister agents of the evil moral Ram hide at every corner.
The evil agents of the modal nodes.
Cast from every nightclub of Coruscant, the modal nodes travel far distances. Will Jizz survive? And the crowd all cheered.
Well, I think they're cheering for their death. I don't know why they're not more concerned about that.
Yeah, they were like totally on board with these people getting sacrificed, and now they're like, oh, okay.
Well, they're still just there cheering. I don't know. Indiana Jones and Mr. Round.
The Adventures of Mr. Round. Hey, it's me. I'm Mr. Round. Drive a car all around town.
Will Mr. Round make it in time?
Yeah.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. Dragon. Thoughts there in the thing. Big reveal. Actually, that sounds like some Star Wars music.
It does, yeah.
Some Ewok type shit throwing the rocks at them.
Yeah. With Ewok technology, the child slaves rescue themselves. After Indy punched a guy in the head.
I feel like the slaves could have rebelled at any point, apparently.
I guess so.
Guess it wasn't very difficult for them. Free-Edo! Actually, I feel like we've seen this in Star Wars before. This is basically Solo.
This is
Instead of fuel, they're stealing the rocks, but other than that,
Yeah.
it's pretty much the fucking same.
Yeah, this is the Kessel slave revolt. I would bet that's inspired by this.
Probably. Oh, shit. Drop kick.
Remember about 5 minutes ago when someone was getting their heart ripped out?
Yeah, well, you know.
He's got like, fuck this.
He literally can't.
Don't worry, God will intervene and save him. And the children all got eaten by crocodiles while trying to cross a river.
They all died of starvation.
Having watched a lot of cartoons and movies like this, I thought minecarts would be a bigger deal in real life. You know, there's a lot of things like that, you know? Mexican jumping beans, minecarts, voodoo, yeah. Quicksand. Like stuff that's made out to be these great big deals, and then it's just like, I've never thought about like, like stuff like that in years.
Quicksand, you know, it's
Yeah.
not much of a real threat.
No, not in North America at least.
Or most of the world. I don't think quicksand actually is a real threat to
No.
most humans. at least from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Indy was about to absolutely fucking end that guy with the pickaxe.
Yeah. Now now it's Mr. Round's turn to kick the crap out of some kid.
That Maharaja guy was enjoying himself way too much.
Yeah. Well, I think he's drank the black goo.
I think it was the blood is what they literally called it.
No, I think it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mutagen.
She's just chucking rocks at him.
Yeah. What else is he gonna do?
I don't know, throw rocks at the kid?
Maybe, I guess. Harrison Ford does a fantastic scream.
Oh!
It doesn't sound like that. It's the wrong person, Will.
Come on!
Come on, what are you doing?
Come on, Mr. Ford. Indy, come on.
Come on, Mr. Round, you gotta stop the voodoo.
And he died. Ooh, dropped the people's elbow on his ass.
It's The Rock, Will.
Damn, they really had to cut to him just beating the shit out of that other kid.
Yeah. See, Indy's a great role model.
Indy's definitely experienced some serious brain damage.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was goofy.
Well, Dial of Destiny, Will, didn't happen. That was all imagination.
Yeah, from all the head trauma.
Yeah.
I feel like that guy's scarf wouldn't just have ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel that. Well, that's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. It's horrifying, but it's also like a really like kind of Monty Python style death.
Short Round's just out here burning everyone.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Thank you, little child.
There was a weird smile by
Yeah,
that other kid. I don't know.
Was he expecting more? Like,
Never trust a smiling Maharaja.
it's a famous Kipling quote. It's in the prologue of the Jungle Book.
That's the Clone Wars quote.
Never trust a smiling Maharaja.
Wow. You fucking.
And we're back to the goofiness.
Hey, this guy's back out of his secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Oh, finally someone has a gun.
Yeah, but it's like a fucking musket.
Left over from the fucking rebellion. Yeah. But is it color coded? Yes, we put gels on the lights so you could tell which one was good and which was bad.
Take the blue tunnel. It's not the Matrix. Don't take the red. I feel like this was probably made into a ride at Disney.
I think there's probably some sort of ride. Also, I doubt these carts would be traveling so far just out of their like gravity or whatever.
Damn, sick drift. This is nauseating.
Yeah, I know, right? Where's our spit bucket?
Oh yeah, chuck a piece of wood at them. I feel like that wouldn't have been very effective.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Physics.
Science. Again, down the tunnel of death.
I want to know how they built that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like actual mines don't fucking look like this.
is that your professional opinion?
Oh, they don't go over a lake of lava? Yeah, no.
Seems like an OSHA safety hazard.
Get the inspector in here. I'm sorry, man. We got to close this tunnel. There's too much lava.
Too much lava, not enough neck.
Yeah, that impression was starting to kind of veer into that direction a little bit, wasn't it?
I don't like salad.
I don't like eating snakes, and all they had was snakes and brains. He brought George Lucas took me out of an airplane and brought me to the palace, and all they had. Not that I don't like
Palaces,
but all they served was snakes and bugs. And I was feeling sick, and then they took me down into a basement, and they ripped a guy's heart out in front of me. And I thought, I'm not going to be part of this picture.
What the fuck is the point of this right now?
They're going to flood the tunnel?
With one large bucket of water?
Yeah, I guess. You think this is a good idea? I don't.
Given the miles and miles of tunnel, I don't think this one bucket of water is going to do a whole lot.
Well, no, and especially because it has to go over that, like, giant ravine of lava.
Yeah, fuck.
It's all going to get evaporated before anything, like, reaches them. Plus, there's all the forks in the tunnels and stuff you got to go through, and...
Like, maybe if they were breaking a dam, sure, whatever.
Yeah. But not this one bucket. You could bind his foot, I guess.
Would it have really been that bad if they crashed into that, though? Like, I guess at full speed, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or they could have jumped out.
Yeah, no.
Not
I
happening.
think not. Cool
Yeah.
shot or whatever, but, like, no. Yes, because that's how water works.
Mm-hmm.
What? It would still be behind you?
I don't know, man.
Wait, that's just a... I think that was the same shot twice.
I think so, yeah. Also, I don't think mine shafts just come out of the side of a cavern like that.
Jesus. That bucket of water had a lot of water.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like a fucking infinite Minecraft bucket.
Yeah, those little 4 blocks. Oh my god.
Look, come on! Look, strong fish!
Oh, just that one shot of him falling through it was so funny. But yeah, in reality, I don't think I'd want to go on that bridge.
You think?
See, they did the thing. It's like the other sword fight, but he doesn't have his gun this time, so he can't shoot the guy.
Where are all these guys coming from at this point?
I don't know.
It's really is kind of reminding me of Pirates of the Caribbean too, because there's that one where they have that big ass bridge.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then those little cages climbing up the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a weird sentence.
Yeah. You are in a position unsuitable to give orders. This is the same thing as the last movie.
Yeah, but at least this time you'll probably do it.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about these rocks while around. I'll blow them up. Fine, shoot the rock. Shoot the arc. John Williams going ham on those drums.
I'm just imagining it like old current John Williams just going,
Dum, 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 dum,
yeah,
dum,
just absolutely.
dum, 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 dum. Yeah, he's like doing it himself.
How many more times can this woman say, "Oh my god"?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's gonna kill us all.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. I love how dusty all the rope is.
That's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Ooh. Death roll.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Steven, you're better than that. I saw what you did there, Mr. Spielberg.
Yeah, come on, man. I know she was her wife, but, you know.
That's his wife?
Yeah.
Oh. No wonder she's such a terrible actress.
She's not bad. Although I don't think I've seen her in anything else.
See? How many more times can she yell, oh
yeah,
my
but
god?
she's doing the role that she's given, Will.
I guess.
Like, she didn't come in and was like, I want the most annoying lines possible.
We'll give her a better role then.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the character they wanted, was some nagging woman. Which I think it probably ties into the George's relationship problems.
George, you need to find a better medium to deal with some of these problems, man.
Yeah.
This movie is not as good as I remember it being.
George is just like, yeah, I wanted a movie where a guy rips someone's heart out and there's this nagging bitch the whole time. And he's stuck with a kid. It's like, all right, George, I get it.
George, it's a little too on the nose, buddy.
Yeah, but what if I was really racist? Okay, now we're talking.
Oh, where did they get bow and arrows from?
I don't know. Pull it out their ass for all I care.
That's on you guys.
Yeah.
What the?
The power of the stones, Will. Balaram has a pretty disappointing death, as far as Indiana Jones villains go.
Yeah.
I mean, not as bad as what's his name from Dial of Destiny.
Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah, well, no, I meant his character. I know the actor's name. Because he just kind of gets shot, like, and dies in a plane crash or whatever. And even Kate Blanchett in Crystal Skull, she at least explodes.
I don't even remember the ending of Crystal Skull. I know
She's
there's
like
a big space portal opens, but
yeah, she's like, I want all the knowledge. And the other one's just like, and like points at her, and then her eyes will burn up, and then she explodes.
so is the moral of the story behind this Indiana Jones movie that the colonialism is good? Because they
Yes.
came and saved the day?
Yes. The British are right, because these Indian freaks are doing voodoo and evil dark magic in the basement.
This is not our thoughts.
This is not in my opinion, by the way, obviously. But, yeah, that's what this movie is presenting to us.
That's awful.
I know.
This is not a good film.
No, it's not. But don't worry, he got one of the rocks. And he's going to give it back.
Well, he somehow managed to use his magic powers to light them on fire.
Yeah. Oh, and look, all the grass has grown again. Hey, they got their saturation back.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you for the stones. What
What the hell is that?
Oh, it was your lid.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Why not let the kids go first?
Yeah.
All right, kids, we're gonna walk in.
We're gonna go first, and then you guys can go in.
It's a stampede.
Scar, no. Long live the king.
I was thinking more Jumanji, but
Oh.
Lion
yeah,
King
yeah.
works too.
Yeah, he does say that. It's a stampede. Fuck, I haven't seen Jumanji in years.
We can do Jumanji for this.
We should. I love Jumanji. That was one of my favorite movies growing up, Jumanji. The original, obviously.
Yeah, I know that. Not the one with the rock.
The stone.
the stone.
The magic of the rock.
He already saw it. He literally caused it to light on fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna steal this rock and sell it for money.
Just kidding, I am.
It's actually a replacement.
Yeah, I'll sell short round. That'll get him a fortune. Or I'll sell you.
He owes me a life debt.
You owe me what is called a life debt.
I don't know. When I think of Missouri, I think of snakes.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know what I think of when I think of Missouri. Jesus.
And she was probably cut in two. Cast in twain.
She was probably bisected.
Hey, the elephant survived. The elephant's like this series is equivalent to that horse in Lord of the Rings. Like Bill the Pony or whatever.
Well, in the books, like, there's like a whole story behind like the ponies going
Yeah.
back or whatever, and they're like magically protected or something.
Yeah. Well, short round's like the Samwise Gamgee. I don't know why the aspect ratio changed on that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's bizarre. Anyway, that was a movie.
That was a film, I guess.
That was oh jeez. Parts of it were good. Overall, though, aged absolutely terribly.
Yeah, I remember that being better. Anyways.
Well, that's a wrap. Bye bye.